Hey guys, so I literally just did my foundation video and I looked at my eyebrows and I thought, you know what, it's about time that I show them how to do eyebrows. Because eyebrows are my thing, as everybody knows. So that's why the shirt I'm wearing is the same as the one in the Stay Matte first impression video. So don't think I just like wearing the shirt all the time because it's an awesome kitty shirt, but anyways, that's not important. So right now I just have foundation on my face. This is the Stay Matte foundation. The big thing is that when I was younger, I had a friend, and, okay, so, let me back up a little bit. In her defense, this was 2006, and back then the trend was really thin eyebrows. So, she saw my eyebrows, and they were big, thick caterpillars, and she was like, what are you doing? Shoshana, you need to stop that. She sat me down, she took a pair of tweezers to my eyebrows, and she made them, nice. They weren't that bad. They were pretty thin, but they had, a good shape to them and everything, so I was like, alright, that's fine. So I get back, and then I was like, I want to go thinner, and I'm looking at, these celebrities, and they all have super thin eyebrows, and I'm like, I need thin eyebrows. So I ended up making my eyebrows into just complete C's, and it was just not a good look. Looking back at pictures of me, I would have looked totally fine in these pictures if my eyebrows had not been complete C's. It just changed my whole face. I'll post a couple pictures, actually, right now. So, as you can see, that's scary. And just it just completely changed my face. I guess I'll post a picture right here of what my eyebrows look like right now. Obviously, you're about to see that, but I figured I would just kind of show you the difference in how my eyebrows look now when I do the whole thing to them compared to how they used to look and how different it makes my face look. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't think eyebrows are much, but to me, if you have really thin eyebrows like that, or say your eyebrows start over here or something like that, I feel like it does take away from your face a lot. I sometimes feel like I have a hard time seeing what that person actually looks like when their eyebrows aren't good. I know it's silly, and eyebrows are probably really unimportant. Your eyebrows aren't everything, but they are everything, and let me show you how I make my eyebrows look the way they do. So, as you can see, they've never fully grown in, and I do have to, I have to pluck the shit out of them all the time, but, I don't do the areas that I do color in, so it's important to look at your arch of your eyebrow, the front of your eyebrow, and the end of your eyebrow. So these two should be symmetrical. I would start at the tip of your nose, and then rest it there, and go like that. So that way they kind of fit your face shape, and if your eyebrows are really short and you can't do that, that's fine. You can always extend them a little bit with drawing them on, which I'll show you later. Anyways, so then the arch of your eyebrow. So like I said, my arches are never there. One thing you never want to do, just never pluck into the top of your eyebrows because they don't grow back. And I think that's basically what I did to this one, and it's not fully growing back. I know that they're a lot different, but when I color them in, I do make them look symmetrical. Take your nose, measure from the tip of your nose, and go like that. Just through the center of your eyebrow, just through the center of your eye, and that's where your arches should be. And I just like to follow that up and basically right there. So they have perfect symmetry. Obviously, they're not going to be entirely symmetrical, but what can you do about it? So what I like to do for my eyebrows is I like to go in with both a wax and then a powder. So my hair is super dark, so I can get away with using really dark powders. This is in the color Medium by E.L.F. And as you can see, I've hit pan, but I have a bajillion of these I bought because they're $3 each and they're my backup. And then this brow Powderist in the color dark brown and in the darker shade I like to use. And I literally got this from the Dollar Tree, and it was the best Dollar Tree find ever because it's L'Oreal. So, anyways, and I like to go in, my favorite brushes, this is an Ecotools, it's just an angled brush. Angled brushes I like the best for drawing on my eyebrows. I don't know why. I like eyebrow pencils and stuff like that, but I feel like they end up making it look more fake. If I were to just use the powder, you could literally see that it was just powder, and I feel like the wax is a really essential part to putting on your brow because you could probably put just the wax on and get away with it, just because this is a colored wax. If you have lighter eyebrows, definitely use a clear wax and a lighter color. You could just use an eyeshadow, but make it like a similar color to your hair. Like I said, I have really dark hair, so I don't really have to worry about that. That's the best part of having black hair, is that your eyebrows can just be super dark, and it's like the easiest thing, like, done. What I used to like to use, this was Stila Brow Tack Brunette, and it has, well, I totally hit pan on this, but it has like the wax. It's a clear wax. It looks gross. Then it has 2 different colors. So you could use that. You could use it in a lighter color. This is just in the shade Brunette. That's actually a little bit too light for me right now. That works a lot better like when I have brown hair. But then again, when I have brown hair, I literally just use this, and I don't have to worry about the darker color. Anyways, all that's not important. So what is important is that bleh. So what I do is I take my wax, and first what I like to do is I shape the bottom. So I'll just basically do a straight line down the bottom, just kind of doing the outline of the brow. So and now that I have that, I go up and I do the top, and I like to do the arch. So a couple things that are important with this is that both of your eyebrows are never going to be completely symmetrical, but you want to make them look as symmetrical as possible. So you're going to have to do different things to each side. Like, for instance, I have super bald spot right there, so I'm definitely going to have to color in a little darker there than I would on this side. This arch is a lot different than that arch, so what I like to do is, actually just the whole top of this is different than this. So I start from here, and I just kind of take it, and I kind of do like a circling motion down. And then I color the whole thing in. And I like to go up right there. So I do like an up motion there, but don't like re-dip to do there. Just kind of like let it go all over, and then use the residue right there, because it's important to have darker eyebrow in the back and light in the front. So now you can totally see a enormous difference. I'm gonna do that to the next brow. So the important thing here, like I said, is that they are extremely different. So I'm gonna obviously do the same process, but what I'm gonna be doing is looking at this and seeing the differences. That way I can kind of compare them and draw them in so they look similar. So same process, you do the wax at the bottom. And then at the top, this kind of already has like the hair there, so I don't have to, I mean, I do go over it anyways, but when I do the arch, again, I will just circle it. I will just round it off. So now I like to look at both eyebrow and make sure that the arches look similar. I usually, at this point, take my glasses because I can't see shit, and look in the mirror just to make sure that they look quite similar. Alright, so I just kind of made sure the arches look really similar. Like I said, they're not going to be perfect, but they're definitely going to look similar. Then I'm just going to blend the rest of that in and go upward here. And then I blend that down. So the biggest thing for me is that right here is, for some reason, lower than this, so I'm not even going to dip it again. I'm just going to use whatever's left over. And I'm just going to kind of go upward a little bit. It's important that you don't like dip it again, just because I don't want you to square out your eyebrow. It really shouldn't be square. It should look natural in the front. Another thing is that this starts lower than this one, so I'm going to go back and just kind of make sure they start similar. So basically with the whole thing, it's like you look at this side and that side, and you just keep looking back and forth, and you see what is similar and different about them, and then you just kind of draw them to look similar to each other. Like I said, they're not going to be perfect. So now I'm going in with the darker color on my brow Powderist, which, like I said, could be any shade for you. I'm starting at the bottom. Kind of the same process with that, but I'm putting it on pretty lightly too. Then going to the top and literally just going over what you already did and not going outside of it all. And without re-dipping it, just kind of go a little bit to the front. And then doing the same thing to the other side. Obviously with right here, I might need a second layer. Just because there is that bald spot, then just going over the entire thing. So that is how I do my eyebrows. I hope that helped at all. But yeah, I'll kind of do a close-up of my brows. So that's the finished product. Like I said, they're not going to be completely perfect, but they look a lot better than how they were, and I prefer them darker. So yeah, alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. Bye. Important advice that I heard was that eyebrows are not twin sisters, they're sisters. So sisters look similar, but not similar all the way. But not like that different, like not two sisters that look like totally different, just, oh, me and my sister look similar, but not totally similar, so I don't know where I'm going with that. It really just came back. Hopefully she doesn't think I'm talking to myself.